everybody! Today we're gonna be going through Pokemon Obsidian Flames Elite Trainer Box. So I got some cards for my birthday on the 10th. Still haven't opened them up right here. I have so many cards in my room right now, so we're just gonna do an unboxing. Yeah. And I'll finally have my birthday present. So, heads up, cheat sheet. Here's what's gonna be in here. 9 booster packs, 1 full art promo of Charmander. Well, wait. Featuring Charmander? What? Wait, I want a Charmander card. 45 energies, yada yada yada, 6 damage die counters. 1 competition, flipped die, 2 plastic markers, a container box that holds everything. Yeah. Alright, well, anyways. Let's get into it. Whew. There we go. And there's that half, and ooh, they have art on the inside. Let's open it up and see it. Let's see it. Come on. Come on. No. Oh no, that isn't... Not over. And we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue to try and get it off without wrecking it. Oh. A little bit too much glue on there, Nintendo. Oh. Ooh, Charizard. Dragonite. Tyranitar. And no freaking clue who the last one is. That's a new one. Oh, that's the new one. That's the new, like, you're supposed to beat this one in Scarlet and Violet. Woo. All right, and now Obsidian Flames, and now we got the book to check everything off on for this generation. All right, we got Divider, which immediately goes into the trash. I never use that. Ooh. They got other little divider cards for that. 2 coins for fire and poison. Damage counters, and a die. A 6-sided die for what I'm assuming is... It's got the little EX on there for this generation. Okay. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. Max. Oh! We got our 45 energies. We got our Charmander. No, you guys don't get to see that one yet. And we got our little covers. Cool. Alright. Charmander's there. There. Just throw things back in really quickly. Let us take a look at that Charmander. Oh, that is so cute. That is so cute. He's looking at the Pidgeys. He's acting like a cat. Oh my goodness. He's like staring out that window, looking at the Pidgeys like it wants to get him. And the flame of the tail is like annoyed because it's enraged. Whenever he gets the flame on his tail, like kind of like regulates how he feels, shows how he feels, not regulates how he feels. And it's just like super like big. So he's just like, he really wants the Pidgey. And the Pidgey knows it too. He's just like looking at the corner of his eye. Like, yeah, I know you're there. Oh my goodness, that was so cute. Alright, so let's start with I'm gonna start with some packs. Let's see what they look like this generation, because I don't think we've done Obsidian Flames yet. No, we did do it just yesterday actually, but that's because it was in a tin. But now we've got like 9 of these, so should be a little bit more than what we had with the 2 packs in the tin. Rockruff, and a little bit 2-dimensional, but he's playful. Looks like he's trying to go for the Pokeball underneath the little piece of furniture. Wiglet. I don't know about Wiglet in general, because he's like mimicking Diglett. I didn't really like that thought, but when they explained it, that it was kind of like evolution, where it fit its needs in its situation, in its surroundings, and that many creatures kind of do the same thing in the real world. So I didn't mind it too much after that. As for the coral, he's got a bunch of different colored coral and kind of looks cool. Oh, we got Shuckle. Oh, and he's looking at himself in the lake. Aw, he looks so adorable like that. Like Shuckle's like one of my top favorite Pokemon. And yeah. Alright, so what's he do? Berry Scent. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it into your bench. Then shuffle your deck. Guard Press. 30. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks after applying weakness and resistance. Not too bad. It's probably going to be used. It's a little bit better because of the HP for most Pokemon that have like Call for Family. Usually have like 50, 60 HP most of the time. Sometimes they have a little bit higher, but this guy can take a hit. Not bad. I do love the reflection. Like he's shocked that there's like another one in there. Like he thinks that it's maybe a real another Pokemon, and I like that. I love the realism in these cards, and like how they think that world should be. I absolutely love it. All right, we got Bisharp. Looks like he's doing like security for the construction company or whatever this is. Whatever operation this is. Metal Claw for 20. Fury Cutter for 50 plus. Flip 3 coins. If one of them is heads, this attack does 20 damage more. If two of them are heads, this attack does 60 damage more. If all of them are heads, it does 120 damage more. Huh. That's... For a chance card, that's not bad. And I would actually use this card. Just because, there's 3 coins, so getting 1 heads is easy. So, well, besides getting, if you get all tails, 50 damage for 2 energies isn't that bad. But the chances of that are very low. And you can do 70 damage. Basically, you're kind of guaranteed that 70 with 3 flips of a coin. So for 2 energies, for not a guaranteed 70, but a high chance, that's kind of worth it to me. And then if it's 2 or more, then you get 60. So that's 111 damage for 2. So like, if you want to risk it, but if you're extremely lucky, you can do 170 damage, which is like part of the cards, like levels of like Yugi, like bullshit. But if you're not gonna win any other way, I can kind of see that being like a Hail Mary. Figures B. Figures by. B. Eh. Nice. I don't know what he's doing there, but it looks like he's punching the ground. Eh. It's alright. Oh, Camerupt. Eruption 50 plus. Discard the top card of each player's deck. This deck does 100 more damage for each energy card discarded in this way. Guys, if you run like an energy renewal kind of thing, this would be excellent to have. Because like, not to mention, if you guys both had energies on the top of your deck, an extra 100 for each energy, you can do 250 damage potentially with this card. That for 2 energy. Like, I kind of feel like that's broken because you can kind of maneuver the structure of your deck. It'll be a hassle, but like, trainer cards, man. Trainer cards. Like, that's the thing. Like, And then Steam Stomp for 120 for 3. Not bad. Like, and then the art on the card, not too bad. You got Eruption going on, and you got it all crashing down around him. That's kind of cool. Clodsire. Woo. This is Quagsire, but the new form. Poison Ring for 20. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. During your opponent's next turn, that Pokemon can't retreat. Then, Muddy Hammer for 100. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. That is broken. No, not real. It kind of evens out because it's 3 energies, but it's still 100 damage. That's I don't know. Maybe like 80 damage might be okay, but like 100 damage? Like, you can knock out any basic Pokemon with that. And you can basically win the game by using Poison Ring for 20 damage. Next turn, he can't retreat. That's an extra 10 damage, so that's 30 damage. And then 100 on top of that. Basically 130 damage you can, as long as he's living, as long as he can make it out through whatever bullshit your opponent does, you can almost one-shot anything. Oh, and then the neck was, so he can't retreat next turn. That's 10 damage. So it's 20 damage first. Then an extra 10 for the poison next turn. Then it's your turn again, 100 damage. Then it's his turn again, another 10 damage. So that's 140 damage before he can get his Pokemon out of there. Damn. Oh, we got Larvitar. That's nice. Ooh. Was he eating dirt? Oh, yeah. Born deep underground, this Pokemon becomes a Poopa after eating enough dirt to make a mountain. He's just eating his lunch or whatever. Aw. Oh. A rare card. Ninetales. Oh my goodness. We got a full art. It's in the middle of the forest? Oh wow. That just looks awesome. Ninetales Dance. Put 9 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon during your next turn. This Pokemon can't attack. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. That's actually not that bad. Because you just pop this one out. And then the retreat cost is 1. So it's not that bad to remove. And I can see something like this is fine. Because it's 2 damage, but it can't, or 2 energies, but it can't attack next turn. So like, that makes up for it. That makes up for the massive amount of damage. Also the fact that it's 9 damage counters instead of dealing damage, which could have weakness or resistance given to it. I just love how the tails are just like all out there. It looks so cool. Like, ooh. That is epic. Ooh. Oh, and our, wait, is that a rare? No. Now it's the rare. That was just a reverse hollow or whatever it could be. That's epic. Ah. So our rare is actually an Entei. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon do 20 less damage. Huh. Blaze Ball, 60 plus. This attack does 20 more damage for each fire energy attached to this Pokemon. So it's going to do at least 3 because generally you want to keep fire Pokemon in the fire deck, or fire energies. Just if you're running like a mono energy deck, 30 damage. An extra 3 fire energies times 20 is 60. You're doing 120 there. Not bad. And I like Entei running around. It's just running super fast with his claws out. Our energy. And then you guys get that. This is so cool. I love these new cards. I love new art. I love the new art these guys are doing. Alright, give you another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're moving on, unless someone says something. Nope. Nope, okay. Ah. Ooh. Yo, that looks so cute. Oh my goodness. You're teeny there. Yo. I love the blues. I love the shades of blue and aqua and like the white that like turns. It's supposed to be pure white, but because there's water, they like shaded it blue. I love that. Oh man. That is so cute. Oh my goodness. Alright, next one. Oddish. Meh. I guess they're kind of trying to do Midwest with like tumbleweed. Kind of going. I don't know. Oh, feeling fine. Cool. Draw a card. I like that. Blue. Look, I think it's flying away from the Poké Center. So, Fluffy Guard. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 20 less damage from attacks. So basically, it's a stall. Limette. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's inside a cave. I don't know what it... Kind of looks like a flower, but it's ground type? Is it like... I don't know. The ore Pokemon. So like, is it supposed to be... like crystals or something? Or like what's it? Bad design. I'm gonna call it now. It's either a bad design or a bad art? Piece of art? Displaying the Pokemon? Like it doesn't display the Pokemon correctly? Maybe that's it? Yep. Probass. Yeah. Cool. Oh, are they getting into this? Is this generation's like move? Move? Yeah, trying to do air quotes, but it won't air quote me. There we go. Nope. But during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. Is that like the next thing? We've seen this on like at least 2 cards now. Yep. And magnetism and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I don't really like the... I don't know about the art. I don't know about the art, but eh. Oh, vengeful punch. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is knocked out by damage from attack, your opponent's Pokemon put when your opponent's Pokemon put 4 damage on the attacking Pokemon. Now again, if that Pokemon's knocked out after the fact, because it's still technically the battle phase. Is it technically the battle phase? Or is it like, if you're down to the last 2 Pokemon, does this cause the other Pokemon to like pass out and it's a tie? Or does it happen first? I don't know stuff about cards like that. Ooh, Skarmory. That's a new way of looking at him. That's a new way of looking at him. Never saw the tail end before. Where it's like a curve. That's new. So, Yep, another limiting move. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Slashing Steel. So like, is this generation like I attack, but you can't use it again? Like it physically, there's a stop button, so you can't keep spamming that high damage move. Oh, we got Spoink. That looks cool. Jumping up and down. And you got like, I guess moonlight shining on it? Because it looks like it's fading to night. Yeah, no, we were kind of loud there with the music. And I think turning it back worked. There we go. But okay, so cool. Our next one, Reverse Hollow, is gonna be slanted. Oh, they went with the dark type this time. It's a dark fire type. So, oh wait, yeah, I think it's a dark fire type. I'm not sure if it's a dark fire type, but I know it's a fire type. No, it is dark fire. If I remember correctly. So, yeah. He's in the swamp somewhere, looks like. Cool. I like the little slit for the lizard eye. Looks cool. And our rare is going to be a Toxtricity. Clear, flip a coin of heads. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Sound Mix, 50 plus. This attack does 30 more damage for each different type of Pokemon on your bench. So this would be like a multicolored deck. It's strange to see cards like this. They happen every once in a generation, every so often in a generation, for like trying to have multicolored. So what is it? You can have 6 Pokemon, 5 on the bench, 1 active. So you can have, if you have 5 different types, 5 times 30 is 150, plus 50 is 200. So you can get about 200 damage out of this guy if you build your deck around him or around multi energy Pokemon. Go basic energy, and we have this. Cool. Alright, we're gonna try and speed it up because I just took 10 minutes doing 1 pack, which I'm like, that's not the greatest since we have 9 packs, so it's gonna take us 90 minutes plus whatever I did for the beginning, showing off the packaging and everything else. So we're just gonna try and speed through this. Unless someone wants me to stop for the code, let me know now. Or let me know as we go on, and I'll stop for longer. But y'all can always go back. And at the end, we're always gonna have a review of what codes have been here. So, yeah. Alright, we got, ooh, in this pack, we got Time Pole. I love the minimalistic design. You can see through the water. I love that feature right there. It's got the lines and everything, and it's a little bit shaded, but it's not completely done. You can kind of see the Pokemon through it. That's amazing. Alright, wait. Screw tail, flip a coin. If heads, discard energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. That's good. Eight more. Energy burner, 30 plus. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Lil Pup. And I hate the art completely. I don't like how it's smooth. It's supposed to be fur. So if it's supposed to be fur, I don't like it. Doesn't look right to me. It's supposed to be a puppy. So it's supposed to be furry. It's supposed to be more three-dimensional, I think, than what they are showing right here. We're gonna continue. Toxel. Pretty cool. It's on stage doing something, because you can see the stage lights back there, kind of like a, you got the speakers back there too, but maybe it's in the crowd. I don't see like snow and other things. Like this is stone, and I don't know if that would make a good set. So it must be like further back or behind the stage, maybe. Grand Bowl, and we're back to the beach Alolan setting. The Alolan setting, and yeah, he's pretty cool. He's acting tough with his fists on his little waist there. Cool. All right. Malamar. Psychic Insight. Once during your turn, you may look at the top card of your opponent's deck. If you do, look at the top card of your deck. This could be for Camerupt. That's great. That would be great if he was on the bench. If this guy was on the bench and you had Camerupt out, and you had like a card that like discarded, like you had a trainer card that could discard top of yours or your opponent's deck or something, and you could physically like see, this guy makes you see, so you don't have to play the discard from his top of his deck unless it's not an energy. Oh yeah, no, that's pretty good. And then I do like how the dark Pokemon, like, you know, type figures into this. It's kind of an evil look, looking down. Pretty cool. That one. Oh, Grumpig. It evolves from Spoink. Powerful steps. Search your deck for 2 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. Cool. And you got the city behind him. He's in a park. Dancing. or something. I don't know. Go on to the next one. Oh, little pup again. Little pup. Little lip pup. Yeah. And again, I don't like this one. Ooh. We got Wug Trio. Seriously? I didn't even know he evolved. I thought it was just like an one-off thing. But, eh. Entwining Entrapment, 50. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. Meh. But I do like how it kind of reversed the... Instead of the red nose and the white body on the Wiglet, it's the reverse. It's the red body, white nose. Yeah. Cool. And our rare is gonna be... Ooh. Is this another full art? Yes, this is another full art. Vespa Queen EX. Terra. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks, both yours and your opponent's. Healing Pheromone heals 60 damage from one of your Pokemon. Phantom Queen, 200. Put 3 damage counters on each of your opponent's benched Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. Ooh. No. That's... if you have something that can deal damage to like everything, even if it's like 10 damage, then you place this guy out. 200 knocks out basically anything, and then an extra 3 damage counters on everything that has a... on your opponent's side that has any damage counters on it. Like, that would be... that would win the game. And I like how they're actually using Teslaization. The new factor in the Pokemon game. The new way to make it special. I don't know. New game mechanic. That's what I'm looking for. I love how they did it. They changed it to Psychic type instead of, yeah, the Terraform, yeah. I love how they did it to Psychic instead of making it Grass, and I don't like how... I know it's 2D, but it like, the diamondization, I don't know what you want to call it. Make it look more like square and stuff actually makes it pop more. And I actually like the purple, like half face. It's so cool looking. Anyways, that's there. Basic energy. And you got a code. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So we start the next one. Alright, we got Tadbulb. Must be a new one, because I haven't seen him yet. And yeah, no. Looks pretty cool. Just a tadpole, an electric oh, I think I know what this one evolves into. I think I've seen the evolution for him, just not the first form. Ooh, Lechonk. Ah, they redid him. He's a happy little pig. Aww. walking down the road. Yeah. I love that. I love the happiness. I love the eyes. And I love just everything. This one, even if it's abstract, I like this one. Because the Pokemon is the focus, first off, which some of the abstract cards, they kind of like are a side note, which I really hate. But this one's right dead center. And I guess those are clouds or something? I don't know. This looks really cute. I love it. Woo! Our brooch. Hide, flip a coin during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage and effects done to this Pokemon. Again, if you had something to like figure out the flipping of a coin, if you can figure out how to manipulate that, that's great. But it's not always 100%. 50-50. Flip of a coin. Yep. Flip of a coin. Yep. Alright, we got another Wiglet. Sharpedo. Ooh. He looks a bit scary there. With the dark ocean around him, the red glowing eyes. The X and forehead, the sharp teeth. I like this one. This one's a little bit terrifying. Aqua Impact 10 plus. This attack does 30 damage more for each colorless in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. So max is like 3 usually. So 3 times you can do about 100 damage to something that's like a tank usually. So I guess I kind of like that, because that means he can actually put up a fight to something huge. Yeah, I just find it scary. He's super scary. I like that. Ooh, we got an Espeon. Oh, they didn't make him a rare this time. I don't know. Usually, all the Eevee evolutions are usually rares. This is very meh. Alright, Psychic Assault 30 plus. This attack does 10 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. Cybolt 60. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Not bad. Also, this generation seems to be more on doing a low base damage, but having a plus counter thing. Kind of like the Aqua Impact from Sharpedo just then. And I love how it's like a cat. And it's just slinking around the garden or something. Linoon. Linoone? I don't know how to say that. But that looks super like... That's like anime style, like drawing. Kind of like... with the eyes. Nothing's realistic in this one. It just... I got like a... like I said, an anime vibe to it. Jet for 40, Reckless Charge 150, but this Pokemon does also 30 damage to itself. So... Stage 1s are getting a lot of love with damage in this generation. And our Reverse Hollow is going to be Harvesta. Ooh. Although I will complain that it is 3D and it's supposed to be very furry. If it's going to be represented in a three-dimensional space. It's the, I think it's supposed to be like a fuzzy caterpillar kind of thing going there. That kind of vibe. But it doesn't show it if it's in that plastic. I don't really like that. Our other reverse holo is going to be Drober. I like how it's a mole Pokemon and it's actually under a tree in its burrow. He's kind of cute looking. With a little smile. And our rare is going to be Togekiss. Ooh, precious gift. Once at the end of your turn, after your attack, you may use this ability. Draw cards until 8 cards in your hand. Ooh, that's good. Because it's after your turn, so you have your second main phase. So you can still play like support cards and even energies if you didn't play an energy this turn. Yeah. Power Cyclone 110. Move an energy card, an energy from one of your Pokemon to one of your benched Pokemon. From this Pokemon to one of your benched Pokemon. You have to keep doing it. Because it's not a may. It's a you have to, so you're getting rid of an energy on him. But you don't discard it, so that's a good thing. But it's gotta go somewhere else, so you gotta keep feeding it energies. Also, a nice moonlit sky, and then kind of like, I don't know if that's like the city lights or something, and it's all sparkling up in the sky. Kind of, I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Basic energy, and you get your code. Alright, we're gonna try and go super fast on these next ones. 2, 3, 4, 5. We've gone through 4. I'll give you guys another 3 seconds. I take a sip of water. Alright. Cadet. Not bad. On a yard. Nice, cutting the grass or whatever. I don't know. He's attacking. I don't know. Oh, Sinistea. And this one's plastic. I could barely tell. I actually like that. I actually like that I couldn't tell for a second if it was a plastic like 3D form. I'm pretty sure it is. I do like the cups of tea around. And very good. Tadbulb again. Different art. Woman in a swamp. Got the light. He's sunbathing. Not bad. See, I knew I recognized it. That's his evolution. Belly Bolt. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's electric Pokemon. Thunderous Edge 100. If the attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's... Wait, this attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. Oh, so if he's fighting himself, it doesn't... His insulator doesn't work. That actually makes sense. they actually made sense for it, because if you're facing 2 decks and you can't deal any damage, then it's a draw, or whoever draws out first from their deck, it's a deck out. Not bad. Ooh, Travant. I like this. I wish they used this one in the Halloween the picture, because it's kind of scary. You see the red glowing eye. You see the pincer, like kind of like pincer-esque claws. They're sharp. During your they're like grabby. Forest Miasma. During Pokemon checkup, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, put 1 damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, so you deal 10 damage without dealing 10 damage. Lock up for 100. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. So you basically make him sit out and until Prevent is knocked out. But then you also get hit with that 1 extra damage counter a turn. Not bad. Electros. Suction Shock. Switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. If you do so, this attack does 6 damage to the new active Pokemon, then flip a coin. If heads, that Pokemon is now paralyzed. Oh. So basically, it's switch. Then you have Headbolt for 130. And I like how it's... I don't know what it is, but stage 2 Pokemon are now uncommon instead of rare. Which I'm kind of like meh on, because now you can get stage 2 out easily. More easily, you're going to see more stage 2s. But at the same time, they don't have like the tremendous like attacks and special effects that you would get normally from a rare. So why play them at all? Suction Shock kind of like evens it out, but like we've seen 130 damage on stage 1s now. What's the point? The only point of this card is for the switcheroo, and then 60 damage and flip, and paralyzed. I don't really like that. Vard. You got the Ghost Pokemon. Play rough for 30 plus. Flip a coin. If heads, it does 30 damage more. I do not like that at all. This, unless the evolution is good. This is not, no. This is not good. This would stay on the bench for me until it evolves, maybe? Even then, I don't know, because I don't even know the evolved form. But, yeah. No, he looks kind of good running down the stairs, the shadow in the back. You don't get to see the shadow of the flame, though. Ooh, that's a nice little thing there. Yeah, you don't get to see the shadow of the flame. You get to see the candle right there, but you don't see the... Because normally, I think candles do have a slight shadow. There's another better light source, I think. It also doesn't even light up the area around him. Flame. Because then that shadow would be a little bit lighter. Or, yeah, because the light from the flame candle. Cool. Our next Pokemon, Reverse Hollow, is Frogadier. You may switch Strafe. You may switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. 40 damage. Oh, and he's doing what the running frog, so certain frogs, they run across the water, and because they run, the surface tension doesn't break, and they can keep running on the water, and without getting smashed in or sunk in. And I like how I like how they're portraying that with this one. It's pretty cool. I love the splash of water. I always love how Pokemon does that with, like, when they do it with, like, the water, like, splashing up, and pretty cool. And our rare is gonna be Elephant. So, Jet Punch 30. This attack does also 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Justice Kick for 210. This Pokemon didn't... If this Pokemon didn't move from the bench to the active spot this turn, this attack does nothing. Oh! You gotta retreat him and then bring him out again. Alright. Not that great, but like 210 the first turn. If you can get him out with that ability, that's not bad. 210 damage can knock out most Pokemon. I kind of want to bring... He's got like the hero kind of like look to him. Even like the chest piece of like superhero action suits and stuff. Oh. Oh, he is the hero Pokemon, so it makes sense. Green and there. And so I'm gonna take another sip of water. We're just gonna continue on. Kinda hoping this would go a little smoother, a little faster. But, we're gonna keep it going. And here we go. Alright. Squavette. Aw, it's a burrow and he's got all of his fruits. He's just eating with the puffy cheeks. Oh, he looks so cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Let me see if I can... Alright, yeah. Besides me getting bigger, Alright, but I do love that. The blush, the cheeks. Aw, you look so cute. Palpitoad. Palpitoad? Palpitoad. And this is in between becoming a toad and tadpole. It's that weird in between stage. And it's got like the swamp plants here. Like a swamp halfway. It's kind of halfway between a swamp and like grassland. Forest. But those don't really kind of go together. Because these plants, I think usually these reeds are usually like in water. And I don't know, they don't really express too much. It's like the trees behind them. If they weren't there, that would kind of be like maybe a lake. But it's gotta be like really wet for these things to grow, so Meh. Big Zagoon. He's back. Don't like him too much. It's too like paper cutout kind of like design here, and it clashes with the background. Like this feels like it's cut out paper, layered one on top of another, and then the eyes, like different style, and then like more of a 3D for the eyes, and then the background, it's kind of like that 2D slash 3D design, which like those three design styles don't really clash. They kind of clash for me. They don't really work for me. Ooh, Scyther. In an attack position, coming from, I guess, the gym. You got the Poke Center behind him. Agility 10. Flip a coin. This does. Yeah. Oh, he's super weak. Even if it's heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage, you have to constantly be flipping that coin. Unless he evolves into, unless you have the evolution, it really sucks. Wow, why did they give him such, they gave him such nice art, but none of the abilities to like continue on. Unless the evolution has it. But I highly doubt that. Darmanitan. Damage counter punch, 60 plus. This Pokemon does any damage counter. If this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, this attack does 60 more damage. Or Heat Blast for 140. Again, I think this is going into kind of like stage ones are having like this huge increase in power. But there's always a downside. Like you're getting huge damage, but for the cost of like huge, or it's a delay or something else. But stage ones are getting like this power boost. And I don't know if I like it for like tournaments and stuff. And I don't know what this is all about. Maybe it's he's jumping from gorge to gorge or something, or coming down, jumping down from a high place, high mountain or something with his flaming fist. I don't really like that. Dartrix. Kind of cool. Like, I always like the blue purplish like fairy tale style stuff, and that just works for me. I like it. The leaves coming down, he's coming down. I don't know. Looks cool. Oh. Frogadier. Again. And our reverse hollow card is a Stoutland. Chomp Panic. 50 times. This does 50 damage for each energy in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. Alright, that's not bad. Wait, are they working on some way to like change the retreat cost energy to like specific things like water energy? Because that would be ridiculous, but that could get rid of like this stuff. But you can only do like a maximum of like 150 with that. And so I'm like, not too worried about this guy. And then you got like the huge attack for 3. Actually, for 3, that's not bad. For 140, it's also stage 2, so you kind of have to wait 2 turns for it. And then the background. I love the field with all the flowers in it. Some of the petals are in the air, flowing by. You even got one on the little beard thing growing off. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's lovely. Next one is Numo. Ooh. And a little bit of the 2D thing. Again, there's flower petals around. You got the windmill. And the Numo is kind of like meh. Looking kind of like meh. Not tired, but kind of getting there. Alright. Not the best art. And our rare is going to be Rita? Don't know. Don't care. Looks really badly drawn by, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's the accents, the all black, but it looks like something like goth 90s, like anime style. I don't like it. Nope, 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 don't like that at all. Nope. Too much black. And it just shades itself out. There. There we go. You guys get a code, and I get a sip of water. Cool. Now, since we've, ow, my back. Been sitting too long in this chair. It's over an hour. And we got 3 more to go still. So, let's keep going. Because I don't want to stop until it's all done. Alright, so Numo, we saw that one just before. Mawile. Ooh. This one's new. And I like that they're expressing her outside of the cave a bit more. It's night. Yeah. Because normally she'd be found, what was it now? They like to put her in the cave because that's where Gen 2, that's where you found her. But now it's nighttime. You got flowers there. And the moon in the sky. Pretty good. Togedemaru. Alright. Oh, we're going for the Hawaiian, like the Alolan. Kind of like background. There, I guess. Because you got the... kind of, I think those are like flowers that are in the tropical flowers. Although you got like sunflowers? Marigolds? I'm not sure. But yeah, that's what you got there. I don't know. Nice. Graveyard. So I got another one of him. Another version of him. A little more 2D. A little more... I don't want to say trippy because this is actually fairly normal compared to what they do. And I do like the glow from the candles that they put out. Cool. Oh, but you also got like the scary mist coming around too. Oh, Flamigo. Synchronized feather 60. If Flamigo is on your bench, this attack does. If Flamigo is on your bench, this attack also does 60 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Oh, so if you have 2 of them, it does more damage. Cool. And then you get the slopes. You got, I guess, an outlet to the ocean. But then you also have like villages on the slope of the mountains. And that's kind of more towards, I guess, what was it supposed to be, Spain? Spanish? And like that Mediterranean feel. I like that. I like that reference. Bronzong? He's in the middle of a desert, but he's kind of supposed to be like with ruins and stuff. That's how I associate him. Because he's a bronze bell Pokemon, so like they're supposed to be like bells. They're supposed to be like ancient like civilization stuff. But this one's just like in the middle of like a desert mountain area. And I don't understand that. Oracle Press. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage effects of attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon. By your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. It's like no poison, no burns, no paralysis, no confusion. I haven't seen confusion yet, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's no confusion moves so far. Extra sensory, 70 plus. If you have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent, this attack does extra 90 damage. Okay, cool. Beartic. I love this. This is like the Arctic, and you got the Aurora Borealis going there. And yeah, no, I love that. You got the crescent moon, you got the stars behind it, the shading, the layering of everything. That works so much better. Oh my goodness. I love that they added that. Like normally things would cover up other things, but now they have it where it's like layers, like proper layers in like Photoshop and all those other like art style like all those other like things you use on a computer, like makes it more like realistic looking. And I love that. And I love the different shades. Like it goes from like blues to purples to like the reds in there. Especially over here, you got more red. And I love that. Or pinkish. Alright. We got Snubble. Ooh. That's our reverse hollow here. Just sitting on the couch or chair right there with 2 plush pillows. Next one is Tadbulb. We've seen this one before. He's in the marsh somewhere. You got the greenish waters and stuff. Oh, and then we got, for our rare is going to be Gilmora. So, Dust field. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent can't have more than 3 bench Pokemon. If they have 4 more bench Pokemon, they discard bench Pokemon until they have 3 bench Pokemon on the bench. If more than one effect changes the number of bench Pokemon allowed, use the smaller number. Yo, you can kick potentially 2 Pokemon from their bench. And for 270 HP, this guy's gonna last. So you can kick one out, you can kick the 2 out, do 140, knock out 140, usually defeats the active Pokemon. then you get another one out. It limits it. So like if you can knock out 3 Pokemon from the bench, if he's got no cards in his hand, 5 on the field, 5 on the bench, you can knock out the Pokemon even faster. You can knock him out. They're discarded, not defeated, so it doesn't work for trainer cards. So that's pretty meh. But I also kind of like this. I don't know what the flower form is supposed to represent. It's supposed to be a gem? I don't know what gem. If anybody knows what gem it's supposed to be, or whatever, like, it's supposed to simulate in real life, let me know. Because I'm actually, like, I really want to know. Because he looks cool, but I'm like, this isn't realistic. Anyways. Do love the flower pattern. Back on him, real quick. I love the flower pattern. That's it. Fighting energy, and then you guys get that. And we got 2 more packs to do. Let me get a quick drink. Quick look at who's messaging me on my... Oh, my T-Mobile bill has been paid. Cool. So yeah, give me a second. I'll be right back. Alright. Alright. So next one is gonna be... There we go. And... Woo! Alright, we got... Meltan. I love this guy. He's... He's, the one that they introduced to Pokemon Go. Kind of glad they're keeping up with him. I don't know if they're trying to... I don't know what the background... I don't know what the background is, though. Like, are they, like, mining something? Is it... Kind of looks like oil, or... I don't know. It's like... I don't know. Is it just strip mining? Then I could see that. Kind of. But they're like... He's supposed to be in, like, industrial, like... They live in a group, but when the time comes, one strong Meltan will absorb the others and evolve. But, like... Alright. Heck's not Pokemon. You're supposed to find them in, like, urban areas, not, like, out in the middle of the desert. I would think. Unless these things are abandoned, and then maybe? I don't know. Because they're kind of like artificial Pokemon. Like how Grimer is, how Muck is. Like they were produced, and Magnemite. They were all kind of like... Well, I know Muck and Grimer were like waste products. So like... Yeah. But then also Meltan, I think, are just like supposed to be like... I don't know. Like with Magnemite, like they just appear. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna say meh. Charcadet. We've seen this one before. He's in the middle of, I assume, desert. And he's just sweating. Lava? Fire? What is that? Alright. On yard. We got him running through all grass, I'm assuming. And he's just cutting it on his way through. Little pup. Don't like him. Stunfisk. Alright, Stunfisk. Custom Trap. If this Pokemon is the active Pokemon and if this Pokemon is in the active spot, has a Pokemon tool attacked, and is damaged by an attack from your opponent Pokemon, put 5 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Okay. That's 50 damage to attacking Pokemon if it has a Pokemon tool attached. Even if it's knocked out, it still does the damage. That's not bad. Like, people can start building like reactionary decks now with this generation. Like, I've seen so much, like, so many new ones that have this ability where if it's attacked, it deals X amount of damage because of the ability. So yeah, no, I think that this is pretty cool. He does look kind of weird in the drawing, but he is coming out of the sand that he's buried in, so it makes kind of sense. So Lazel got the evolution here. Oh, it's not a rare. That's a surprise. Last time it showed up, it was a rare card. Alright, Toxic Lizard Pokemon. I like how it has the lizard eye still. I love like the little kind of like tattooed looking things on its chest. Going all the way down, and then it turns from purple to pink with the tail, and I kind of like that purple pink combination with the black. It looks very cool. Then you can also see the pink on the claws too underneath. That's pretty good. Alright. Wug Trio. Seen that before. Oh, funnel buy. Hey. And he's just there. Resting against the tree. He kind of looks meh. Like, there are a few cards on here that they're just like meh. They're not tired, they're like unimpressed. And they're just like weird. I don't want to say weird, but I want to say like not like interested. And like, I don't know, that adds a complexity to like the world of Pokemon. Like, they don't always have to be excited, they don't always have to be happy, they don't always have to be crying. It can be meh too. So that's our first reverse holo card too. Let's see what our second one is. I was hoping it would be a school vet. Aww. I just love how cute it is. It's got like the whole, it's in its burrow, and it's got all these berries, and it's eating them, and it's even got them in its tail, and it's just so cute. Oh. So adorable. All right, let's see what it's rare. What a rare is. Oh, Darkrai. Didn't think we'd be getting a legendary Pokemon from like 4th gen? I want to say 3rd or 4th gen? No, it's near 500, so 150 was generation 1. Second generation was 150 as well. We're up to 300. Then the next generation 4 was about 100. That's 4. Oh yeah, so this is like 5th gen. This is 5th gen. I think it's 5th gen. Like the end of the line. Like this is the super rare Pokemon that like you get one shot at. So I don't know why it's reappearing. Meh. Then he got, so it's here. It's got like, I don't know, black flames. Dark Slumber. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. This is the first sleep effect we've seen in this generation. Night Cyclone 120. Move all energies from this Pokemon to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. So... So we're continuing the trend. I haven't seen a discard energy in this generation either yet. And I think they removed that and replaced it with, instead of having this Pokemon have the energy, you have to transfer it to someone else. You still have to reset the energy on the Pokemon, but it's not destroyed. It only changes its form. Which Newton's, what is that? Newton's second law of physics? It's one of those physics laws where energy cannot be created or destroyed, it can only be changed. So I think that's what it is. I don't know. That's what it resembles. But yeah, so cool. Fire energy, and then you guys get a code. And now we're almost done. We got one pack left. And we're at 1:30. But I really want to... I honestly wanted to take the time and do this properly. If that makes sense. Because I want to take the time and look at all these different art styles. And I love how the artists, they really are artists. Like, I might not like them, some of them, but they're interesting to look at. And just like, again, show the everyday life of Pokemon. Alright. This fantasy world that hundreds of people, thousands of people, tens of thousands have like created. Like all the video games, all the card art, everything. And it's just like a good, it elaborates on this world that one guy thought of and brought to life, and now are shared with so many millions of people throughout the world. I think that's awesome. Oh. Speaking, oh, this is so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The chunk. Like, seriously. Oh, he's so cute. So cute. Oh. Yeah, I think this is the new, like, cute Pokemon in this series. There's like one every series. Like, Togepi was 2nd gen. No doubt about that. Pikachu was kind of like the first, because it was like the newest one. And then they introduced Togepi for the 2nd gen. And I forget what the 3rd, the 4th, all the way up to, like, we're up to 9th gen? Up to like 9th gen now, I think. With Scarlet and Violet. And this one's totally the cute one of this generation. You can't tell me otherwise. I will not agree with you. Speaking of Togepi, here we go. Whiny voice. Choose a random card from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals that card. Wait. Choose a random card from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals that card and shuffles it into their deck. Huh. So you're just putting cards back in the deck. Not bad. Rolling tackle for 20. But anyways, I like the picture more than the actual effect and usefulness of this card. Alright, yeah. So, it's just sitting there, playing with the flowers, looking at them. I think he wants to pick them. I mean, like, it is the baby Pokemon. Excuse me. I am losing my voice. It's been an hour and 32 minutes. Oh. Nope. You guys don't get that. Redo. Till later. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Ooh, we got a lampent. Oh, I wish they used this artwork in the new Halloween set. Like, they have the old one. I like this one so much. It's like a library. It's like dark and like weird and it's new. I like that. You got the library with like a skylight and then the lamp. Come on. Like, this is great. Oh, we got Gloom here. With a kind of like trippy background. I think this might be like fall or something. I don't know. I think they might be different trees, different bushes, but it's like trippy, so... And you got Gloom just staring there, standing there. Drool coming out of its mouth. Okay, inviting scent. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. Oh, so he's another switch Pokemon. I wonder if we're gonna get Vileplume or Blossom. Because that's the only... he evolves into two different forms. So I'm wondering if it's one or both that they have in this series. Charmeleon. Kind of looks cool. Eat tackle for 70. This Pokemon does 20 damage to itself. Alright. Don't know why they'd put him in like a winter type setting. Maybe he's there because he's like... they want him there? To heat the homes and stuff? I don't know. If he becomes agitated during boundary sprouts intense flames, incinerating its surroundings. Oh. But I do love Charmeleon. I like Charmeleon's, like... the concept. And I do like the blue eye. Now let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah. I did really nice detail in this one. The eye's got a bunch of shading and stuff. And I know I can't hold my hand that steady, I'm sorry. But like, he's got all that shading. Like, they must have like did like a huge painting and shrunk it down. Like, really huge. They took the detail. They took details this time that they normally don't kind of do. But I do like this. A lot of detail in that one. Excadrill? Not really that good of a... It's got 120, but only does 60 damage. But for one. So I mean, like... maybe beginning of the game, he's good. But then afterwards, after he's used up his usefulness... after he's a tank. And can stall. And can like beat up basic Pokemon, but he can't really... I don't think he can hold his own later in the game. Oh, Pidgeotto. Cool. It's been a while since they did Pidgeotto too. I love that it's just like he's just sitting there on the tree and you got like the light coming in from the sun through the branches and like different light patterns. I love that. Looks so cool. Our first reverse hollow is in K. This one looks more like someone did like paint style, like actual like watercoloring for this one. That looks super cool. And like it all blends together. And I like that. Like, wait, let me see if I can. Yeah. Yeah. Like that's totally done. I think it's totally done by brushes. Like someone actually took the time to like paint this, not just like color it. Super cool. Oh, and our other reverse hollow is a Clodsire. Kind of hoping this, but I was really hoping for a Pidgeot or something. Pidgeotto. And our last one. We've already talked about this one. I do like how it's in like the swamp part because it's short grass, few trees, but you can tell that there's growth there. And that's pretty cool. Our rare is gonna be Play Doll. Kaboom Doll. Put damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon until its HP is 10. If you do place any damage counters this way, this attack does 120 damage to this Pokemon. Oh, it's Explosion. Or, Self-Destruct. Mind Bend for 30. If your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused... Oh, your opponent's active... Mind Bend. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. So with this one, there has to be some kind of like thing. I'm assuming a Pokemon tool that like gives you more HP. Or... some way to heal damage or prevent damage. So you can use Kaboom Doll twice. Because like you're basically self-destructing for 120 damage for 1 energy, so it's not like it's a complete waste as long as it's not your last Pokemon. Like, this is a very risky move right here to put this card in your deck. And as for the picture, looks alright. I like the thunder, the lightning coming down from the clouds. It's kind of got like, I don't know, ancient like the world's gonna end kind of thing. It's got that vibe to it. Especially with the Play Doll shooting its beams out and exploding the rocks. Yep, and my voice is almost gone. We got water, and then we got the code. Last code of the day. Well, not the last code of the day. We have one more code. Alright. Give you about another 5 seconds for that. I'm gonna take another sip of water. As my voice is slowly dying. Or quickly dying right now. Yeah, it's quickly dying. So we're gonna zoom out. We got our 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Ooh. Do I have enough room? Because I am slide everything over. Ooh. 3. So these are all the codes for today. They don't need to be the best quality. And then that one that I just put down is the code for the box set. So if you guys want, there we go. There's all the codes for today. And I know it took almost 2 hours. I kind of estimated that. I really didn't want to go that long, but we're trying, and we're trying to do better. It's got a workout on my voice, which is kind of what I wanted to do. So I'm trying to talk with a more feminine tone, and I have my what's now? I have my app up for voice recorder, and yeah, so every time I go low, I try and make it a bit higher, and so I keep watching that. But anyways, yeah. Yeah. So, give you another few seconds to look at everything. I really love this set. I really love the card. Ooh, come on, you. I really love the Charmander, like pushing its nose up against the glass, its head up against the glass, looking at the Pidgey. And I really love that card. I love the promo card for this generation. It's so cute. But yeah. Anyways, it's almost dinner time, and I think I have to cook dinner tonight. So, with that, thank you guys for watching. Wait, let me see if I can... Ooh, that'll work. Nope, that still has a little bit of... It needs to be, like, diffused a bit more. I'm trying to work on diffusing my lights a bit more, because they do leave a glare on the cards, but I'm trying to work on that. I hope you guys stick with me through that, with these growing experiences, and I will see you guys, I guess. Wait, take a photo right now. Everyone who's watching and needs the code still, check them out. All right, 3, 2. Ooh, wait. 3, 2, 1, and with that, thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys next time. Next week, we are going to be doing, on Saturday, we're going to be doing some more cards, because I want to get these ones done that I have in my house, so we can buy the new 151 collection that's coming out, or that came out like 2 weeks ago. Finally got to my birthday stuff, and I actually really like it. So thank you guys for tuning in, experiencing this with me, and I'll catch you guys next time, where we open up, I'm gonna say I think I got a box of Scarlet and Violet, the original, like the original ones. So I think that's what we're gonna open up next. If not, oh, we might do more McDonald's cards actually. But until then, have a wonderful afternoon, evening, night, guys, and I'll catch you guys next time with whatever we do. Bye, guys.